Hello, and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Let's get logged in and check it out. How's everybody doing today? Everybody pumped for their chest? I actually did a little bit of raiding last week. I decided to just pug a heroic. Did 5 of 10. I only played a couple hours with him, but went pretty well. I was a bit rusty. Obviously, when you take 2 months off, it definitely shows, but figured it out in the end. I actually was being pretty competitive with the numbers too, which I didn't expect. Unholy's still just really strong, I guess. So that's good. This week I should be able to upgrade my legendary to rank 4, which will be nice. It's kind of weird how, we went from last expansion where we basically had like very little gear to actually get from raids and dungeons, because like you got your cloak from the wherever, like the Nazoth cloak, you got your neck from Magni or whatever, it's the Heart of Azeroth stuff, and then like your Azerite pieces, usually you bought them from the Mythic Plus vendor, unless you got them from Mythic Kills. So like weekly chest stuff was literally just like all the accessories, your neck and whatever. But I think it's a good change, right? Just more options to get gear. You're not stuck into the same stuff, and then you're not just perpetually upgrading, like you were always upgrading your neck and upgrading your cloak and stuff like that. But speaking of upgrades, the big upgrade that I'm looking for today is a weapon. So sitting at 210, my weapon is item level 200. It's not my lowest piece, so I do have some 197 bracers, 194 boots, and a 187 inscrutable quantum device. So those would also be good to get. But yeah, but I should have an option for 1 piece of heroic raid gear and then 2 dungeon pieces. So let's open it up, see what we get. Come on, weapon. 3 chances. Okay. 220 helmet. Nope, not as good. I guess I got a helmet last week. Spare meat hook, which I don't think this is a very good trinket. Or pants. My pants are better. My helmet is better. I like the stats on this helmet better, but it's lower item level, so probably not worth that. So I guess I gotta go with this trinket and just sim it. Hope it's better. That's a bummer. I was really hoping for a weapon, but we'll go with this trinket. How am I supposed to be disappointed this early? I just started playing again. What is the weekly quest? The world awaits.
The eternal city.
Complete 20 world quests? Oh, I doubt it. I'll pick up the quest. Have you guys been doing world quests? Because like I do maybe 3 or 6 a week. It depends on if I'm feeling like doing the callings or not. And anytime I can do a calling without doing a world quest, I'll definitely do like queuing for a dungeon or something like that. And the only world quests I tend to look for, which I'm pretty much caught up, I think, is stuff like this. Like I look for trinkets, which I think I've already got a better version of that trinket already. This is like a strength and haste trinket. But yeah, those are the kind of quests that I look for. Just free gear, basically. Like here's some feet, crit verse, which those probably aren't even worth getting. I do miss, you guys remember Titan Forging? I do miss that a little bit, especially with this world quest stuff. With just like, oh, if I do it, maybe I'll randomly get something that's better. But it makes sense that there's not Titan forging. It was like that whole analogy where, you know, guy goes into McDonald's, orders a number one, gets his meal, and the next guy goes into McDonald's, orders a number one, and it gets supersized, and he gets extra fries and a free dessert and stuff like that, all for the same cost. So definitely think was a good change. Take a little bit of the RNG out of the RNG, if that makes sense. But I'm ready. Oh, let's look at the key. Yeah, we did do a we ended up clearing a 13 key, Halls of Atonement. So we did time that, and then we just kind of ran out of time, so we stopped pushing. But I got a 12 Theater of Pain. Fortified, Bursting, Volcanic, and Prideful. So this is actually a pretty easy week. Bursting and Volcanic is essentially nothing. You know, you just have to not get hit by volcanoes. Bursting, maybe it's the way that I end up pulling dungeons. Like if we're doing them, we don't pull big enough packs, but bursting never seems to be much of an issue. I think I've only been killed by bursting one time since I started doing keys for this expansion, so which is pretty good. Yeah, we did time an 11 Theater Pain last week. Kind of blew right through it, and we almost two chested it, but I went the wrong way at the end, so it was a waste. But yeah, so we're doing pretty well, working our way up. Like I mentioned, we did a 13, almost ready to get into a 15, I think. These ones we just haven't timed a Sanguine Depths or a Plaguefall yet. Plaguefall we had a rough go in, but I think we have another Plaguefall key to maybe try this week, so that'll be good. But what'd you guys get? Did you get everything you were hoping for? That sweet weapon? It'd be nice to get a weapon. I do plan on trying to raid tonight and tomorrow night. I'm going to try raiding with these new guys. Sadly, I think our guild is coming to an end, so I'm kind of I feel homeless right now. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it with the group. It wasn't jiving, and then the guild leader just said that he thinks he wants to end it, and we'll all go separate ways or whatever. So a little bit sad, a little bit bittersweet. But you know, I've got a lot of people from the guild that I'm friends with, so I hope to stay in touch and still play with them, because like those are, I don't know how you guys feel, but I would say I know more people from World of Warcraft than I do in like real life these days. Because you know, if you play with 20 people, I don't hang out with 20 people on a regular basis. So I spend more time with these people than I do with some of my other friends. So it'll be good to stay in touch, and hopefully we can keep going, keep trucking. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. It's pizza time, everybody. Jerry's Pizza Review.